right, y'all. So first, we want to give a shout out to Key.
What up?
What up, G? Hope you getting better soon.
Yes.
Queen Prophecy.
What up?
We know you know, getting your hustle on. And,
right, get to the bag.
Right. And Aisha Cash. We miss you, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll tap in soon. Sparrow, I know birthday gonna be coming up soon. You know, she's cancer.
Shout out to all the cancers. It's our time, baby. Let's shine. You dig?
Right, y'all almost over with.
Hey. Not too much though. Not too much. Don't do that.
Hey, you know I ain't realize. So, July 21st, is that the last day of
22nd?
Ain't that? I think that's the only month that got. This the 22nd is the last day of actual zodiac sign. Cause don't they be over with like the 21st usually? Mm-hmm. You barely made it.
Yeah, I'm on the cusp.
Yeah. That's probably why we get along so well. Never really, cause you probably more of like that water fire. Cause that's Leo. Yeah. You coming into the Leo,
right?
And you know fight.
Yeah.
I'm a fire sign, so that's really proud. Cause I was like, we never have, and you know, me and Cancer, we can kind of like, we have our differences, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though we be super tight, but we still have cause that water in the fight, you know, the water be like, I'm finna put all that damn fire out we got going on.
Ceasefire.
But that what they also could make it steam. Shut up. Anyhow. But yeah, so I'm like, that's what I was looking at. I'm like, she barely is a Cancer. She just made the
Just made the cut.
Yeah.
For real.
And Lady T, happy birthday. Says her birthday today, July 4th. Also, Bucket Cycle Drum, my brother. Happy birthday, bro. Did you see it?
Niecy Pooh, like, I am the special guest today. For some time down.
Well, let me go back out.
Right.
Well, yeah, so, did I miss anybody? Says Sparrow, Ish Cash.
Oh,
Brandon. Hey sis, hope you doing good. We miss y'all and so, but for right now, y'all got us to Tallulah and Porcupine. No. Tallulah and Percy. Tallulah, which you gotta come up with a name. What is gonna be?
Sugar Beat.
No, she don't never want to do no fun names. I be trying to get her a new name, and then she don't be wanting to. I be like, come on, Thelma, Gertrude, Edith.
What is with you and these old ass names? What, like, why do you have to reach back into like the beginning of time for names? Like, why?
Cause that was the best names. That's like old school names. Edith. You don't think that's a beautiful name?
Bruh.
Edith is a beautiful name. Edith. Like,
what's with the accentuation? Edith. You just accentuate the E. Like, I don't understand.
I think it's
Edith.
Right. Like, that's a beautiful. Ethel. Imagine this. What y'all gotta imagine. Now somebody meet a guy. He think you cute, right? He think you cute, and he like, shorty, what's your name? And then you hit him with the Edith. Oh, he gonna know right there. You supposed to be a wife. An old school name.
Is he really gonna know that?
He gonna know. An old school, like with these new names, like the little new names and stuff. They ain't named Tanika.
What if your name was Chantorial?
I think it's gonna confuse people. I think confuse them. Yeah, my name's Chantorio. He gonna be like, I don't know what to do with you.
You don't think you like that?
I don't think so. That's why they be trying to choose basic name. You see my name, Lisa, and I'm finna tell y'all, I hated that name since when I read. I don't know. I just always hated the name. I'm like, that's a stupid name. Why?
But that's like a common name though.
I know, but I don't feel that I'm common. I'm like, I asked my mom.
You're definitely not common, but
so why do and I promise you, I be feeling like mostly all Lisas is light skin, long hair, and freckles. I be like, is this the standard name for this look?
If you had to pick a name like if you could go back and you had to pick a name at birth, what would you pick?
I like the name. These are names I named my daughter. Like Minnie. I like the name Minnie. I think that's cute. Aries. My mama could name me after my sign, Aries. Even my mama had a code name. My mother's real name was Juana, but everybody called her Bluey. I didn't even know my mother's real name till I was probably 10. what, your name ain't Bluey? Oh, okay. Lord Jesus. Because that's what everybody called my mother, was Bluey. But her real name was Juana. And guess what? She ain't like her real name either. And then she's like, you don't like Lisa? I thought that I had a friend named Lisa and she was so pretty. And that's what I thought to myself. That's what I'm going to name my baby. Wrong. You could name me Thelma Louise for that name. I'd rather than that thing on that.
Not Thelma Louise.
But I guess, you know what I'm finna say though. I guess do you feel like a Tanya?
I probably want to name myself Tanya because so many people get my name wrong all the damn time.
What they be calling you?
Tania.
For real?
Yeah. Nobody ever, like throughout my whole life, nobody has ever got my name right.
I don't know why. I definitely know what your name. Hello, Tanya. No.
Yeah, I get that too.
Tanya.
Yeah, I get that too.
My name is Tanya. Excuse me.
Right.
Excuse your part.
I'm
your
sorry.
part. But yeah, it's Tanya. And I met her through music. Because she wanted to be a dancer. I met Tanya. They like, she said, I have a dream of being a dancer. And so she introduced herself.
I did not.
She wanted to be a tambourine dancer.
I did not.
And so I said, that's cute. That's what your dream is? And she said, yes. And so she said, let's be friends. You see what I'm saying? She still got it. She's the only tambourine dancer in the whole neighborhood. And so I decided.
Hate her.
And so I decided we could be friends out because I was trying to get into heaven. I said, because
you were trying to get into heaven? That's what it was?
Yes. And so, yes. I knew God. Because I knew I was going to need some help along the way.
Definitely was going to need help. Because your bad ass.
Right. I was
going to
need
help.
It.
Yeah.
And so when my time comes, she one of the things I got on my list. Wow. Do you remember I had friended this young lady, guy named Tanya? And everybody used to call her Tanya, but I knew her real name, so I called her Tanya. And she wanted to be a tambourine dancer, and I had encouraged her dream. Do you remember that? That's a point. I get a point for that.
Let me say I get a point.
I do. I get it. Now, for real, now she could sing. My friend could sing, and so that's how we connected through music.
Yeah.
And but do you realize that after we lost contact, she wasn't even doing no singing no more?
Wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
I'm like, people don't know you know how to sing. She's like,
nope.
How is that possible? How people don't know you know how to sing? Like we used to be singing all the time. Even when we'd go to shows, I'll be the nervous one. I'm talking about nervous as hell. And she would you shut out? Could you please? I can't. First of all, my stomach hurt, and so I'll be looking at her like, you ain't nervous?
One was standing over garbage cans and shit about to puke.
I can't.
Bruh.
But it's
chill out.
But what we talking about today?
Family dynamics, past and present.
So, but what was your family? What did your family dynamic consist of?
So me growing up, it basically was like just me and my OG.
Yeah.
I was the only kid. On my dad's side, I got a brother and like 2 sisters. But we ain't really, we hung out a little bit, but not really too much.
Right.
I ain't really had no connections with that side of my family like that. So I really hung out with like my cousins and shit on my mama's side.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up with them.
And where you grew up at?
Low end 4-8 Drexel.
I used to hang out with her over there. And yeah, I used to hang out with her over there. And if the kids used to make fun of me and stuff, I ain't even
Shut up!
You
lying.
She's my only friend over there.
Lying. Don't listen to her, man.
So
she used to be over there with all the dudes. Don't even pay her no attention.
I ain't had no friends. First of all, I was over there. She was my only friend, and then she had to leave and go in the house. Her mom was like, "Come in the house right now," and I be standing outside. Y'all want to be my friend? No, we don't want to be.
Stupid.
Then I go and walk myself home. I had to walk all the way home because Because first of all, y'all, this when I stayed on 52nd in Dorchester. He stayed on Drexel. Now that's a long walk, but back in the day, that's where we walked, right?
Yeah.
We ain't had no car. You could ride a bike if you wanted to, but I didn't feel like riding a bike. So I just be walking my lonely self, and I think I had a Walkman. Y'all remember them? I'm really showing my age. I was pretty brown eyes, right? That was my song right there. I was listening to WGCI. This when WGCI used to play the hits. You know what I'm saying? And you had your tape recorder and be walking home. And so so I walk all the way home from my friend's house from the Drexel Street. And eventually
I recording songs off the radio and shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I be mad to that's my song.
Hurry up, press record. Ooh, I missed a little bit of the beginning. Damn. That's my shit.
That's okay. That's okay. We just had, hey, if you could go back, and I believe that's when artists was really making money. Nowadays,
you ain't making shit for real.
Nah, you gotta have million streams in order to get $1. First of all, why I gotta have million streams to get $1? That don't make sense. But that's how I be the life of an artist. But yeah, my family dynamics. Let me see. So for many years, it was just me, my mother, and my brother. My brother is 13 years older than me. But my father was in the picture, but my mother and my father wasn't together. So my father lived on the west side of Chicago until he started to work at Chicago Tribune and got a good job and stuff. And then he moved to Downers Grove, and he had an apartment out there. I think I was definitely I think I was about 12, 13 when that finally happened. So most of the time, when I would go see my father, when he would pick me, most times my father would come pick me up or, take me out for the day, take me to the show, or take me for a ride and something, and bring me back home. If I did spend the night with him, it was like a hotel room. My father from West Side, but he was a good father. He was a good man. And then sometimes he'd stay with his friends in the projects, and he'd take me there. And they had kids, and so me and the kids played together. And then he brought me home. I never spent. It wasn't no more than one night because my mama was bring my child home.
Right, she ain't play that shit.
Nah, shit. And I barely went to go spend the night. And I didn't really start spending the night with my father for real until he had his own apartment in Downers Grove. And then he started to come get me. But my mother also got married when I want to say I was about 12. And my stepfather, he's a good dad. I was lucky to have two fathers. He moved us to High Park, and so that's my stomping grounds, High Park too. Even though I stayed over east on 78, I even stayed on the north side as a little kid. But for some reason, I did not like the north side. The north side was depressing as hell to me. I don't know why. As a kid, I was like, Lord.
Why? Wasn't like not no kids or nothing over there, or
it was kids. You
didn't get along with them?
Now I had friends. I went to Swift Grammar School and stayed right across the street from CN High School with my mother and my. You know what it is though? I think that was the most my mother struggled when we lived on the north side.
Okay.
And she worked at Ventures and.
Ventures.
You remember that store?
Hell yeah.
She worked at Ventures, and my brother, he's a hustler street. He be in the streets all night long, and she got to get to work. My mom got to go to work, so she got to wait for my brother to come in the house. So my brother come, and then she take me to school and go to work, and then my brother got to pick me up from school. You know what I'm saying? And so I seen my mother struggle a lot. So maybe that's why I felt like in my brain, I put the 2 and 2 together. Like, God, you got to get me the hell up out of here, And then my stepfather was her boyfriend, but they didn't live together.
Right. Okay.
Till and so then my auntie had a townhome on 78th and South Shore Drive, and she had 2 sons, and we moved in with her. And so we stayed in her basement. It was me and my mama. By this time, my brother, my brother was grown, so he had to stop moving around. And so I grew up with 2 boy cousins that was more like my brothers because we lived in the same house, right? So we would go outside, y'all, in the summertime. What, 10 o'clock? We be outside, playing all type of, I don't know what we was playing, monsters, talent shows. We stayed in the hood.
Whatever.
So we was making up games to entertain ourselves during the whole day until the street lights came on, and then my mom and them say, "Okay, time to come in the house." Now this is another thing. Like nowadays, when my kids can't really go out the house. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like if I take them out, they go to the park, right? But they ain't doing what I was doing.
Just being outside.
I was outside,
right?
They be lucky that I made it to the house at that time, But we always made it home in time. My mama, they ain't had to. I guess they knew like these dumb ass kids, they finna go play, and they gonna make sure they make it home back to this house, you know? And so that's what we did, y'all, and but definitely I had my auntie and my 2 cousins, and then once my mom got married, and then we moved to her partner, that was my mother and my stepfather, and then I talk about, and then it was just me. I ain't had, and then my friends. I had a lot of friends. She's one of them, and these are like my best friends, and we hung out and then did all type of stuff in the street. I think she was more good than me though, weren't you? You was good. You was kind of a good kid. I think a little bit. Yeah,
I went to school. I went to class.
What I was doing?
You know what you was doing.
That's why I graduated honors.
You graduated.
I graduated, right? I think you used to be like. I think you'd be like. I think this was the time when I just had to come to division, right? I think that's the only class I was going to, just so they want to call the house or whatever the case. Luckily, but I definitely made it out of high school. I did graduate, and I ain't had to wear no helmet or nothing, and so I made it out. So that was a good thing.
And that's only because you moved your daddy.
Yep, ain't that crazy? I forget that part. That's what happened. So my mother, she knew in her heart. She said, "This one ain't gonna be nothing if she stay here." Because I was in them streets, y'all. Like, I barely went to school. Yeah. And she like, "I'm finna send you with your father." And I'm like, "Is you sure that's what you want to do?" Because I've never lived with my father before. And so, I don't know if he can take care of me that good, mama. And she like, we gonna see today.
Find out. We gonna fuck around and find out.
And so she sent me to Downers Grove South, my sophomore year. And I did well. Well, I tried to do what I did at Kenwood and when I was a freshman. But them folks was like,
got you right together.
Yeah, they got me right together. They I couldn't do school or nothing. I'm like, well, ain't nothing to do out here, man. We'll go to class. So I was sitting in the front. I wish I had glasses on. I had let's learn. So ain't shit else to do. Okay. And so and so that's how I graduated on time. And from Downers Grove South. Sophomore, junior, senior year. And my father, my father told me though, he said he still would get nervous every time my report card came. He was nervous. He like,
of course he was.
What you doing now? But I do okay, so I could graduate school or whatever. So that was a good choice my mother made. I know it was hard because I was real close to my mother. Like, and make no, every Friday my father was bringing me home to my mother every weekend because I was very close to my mother and to the city, into Chicago. That's why all my friends.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right, see?
That was crazy.
It's hard when you used to see somebody. I don't know what she was seeing. She wasn't seeing me in school. She probably see me before I split up a second. What you doing? I'm driving this book bag, so I had to act like I was gonna come here. But I'm out. I guess you do what I'm gonna say. I should be on 72nd and Yale. That's why I used to be hanging out with. Okay, I'm finna put these books because I had to tell my mom. My mom had to think I was going out to the school. So I carried my book bag and dropped that shit off at the school, and then go finish doing what I was doing. But yes, so I'm grateful to my father and my mother that they made a good choice to keep me together, and so I definitely, I think family dynamics though, it could be made up of so many different things. I think as long as the child feel loved.
Yeah, I agree.
Cause it's homes that have like 2 women as moms, 2 dads, as mom and dad, or whatever the situation may be. But as long as the child feel loved, I think that they can, do well in life and have a happy life. You know what I'm saying? But I think like I said, my stepfather was loving, my mother was loving. I had my dad was my wife, and so but I just was it was a street kid. Like I said, it had nothing to do with them doing right by me. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Look, because I stayed over on 78 in South Shore Drive before I moved to Hyde Park, that means I still have friends from that neighborhood. And my friends, they would still come get me from Hyde Park. And so one of my best friends' name was Philly. Philly was about 2 years older than me. But he would come in stolen cars, and I could be hanging out with him, riding with him. He gave me all type of stuff. I remember one time he took me to the 4CH picnic, and so we at South City. They finna pick us up on the bus going to the picnic. Now we supposed to go to the picnic somewhere where we could catch the bus back home if need to. These people that took us out to the Forest Preserves. So I'm looking around like, bro, how am I supposed to get back to the home? I'm supposed to be at home by 9, 10 o'clock. I can't be. What we doing? And he gonna laugh like, we gonna be all right. You be all right. I'm like, well, I stay in trouble with you. What you doing? And so then, it made me forget what I was saying. And then,
the 4CH picnic.
Yeah, he said the 4CH picnic, girl. And then they started shooting at the dang old picnic. They started, me and Jennifer, Tiara, we run.
Of course you was with Jennifer.
You already know, Jennifer. Hey, that was my favorite sister, y'all. You think I was in the street? She was really in the street. So of course she with me wherever I go. And so, show the camera, baby, what you got in your head. Come on, go on, show them that.
My bro in here trying to sneak snacks and shit.
And he like, you see my face, so shut up. I'm like, what you doing?
He's scaling the wall and just trying to get the snack.
He over here in his chair with his oatmeal cream pies. I don't like him having stupid oatmeal cream pies. I don't even like them. And then I've been trying to go out west and get some cookies for 2 weeks now. Anyhow. And so, yeah, but luckily through the grace of God, see, this is why God moved. Because they had the shootout at the picnic, they said, oh, pack all your shit up and everybody get on back on the bus and we going home. Right? So that's how I made it home on time. Through the grace of God, because we had a shootout at the first shootout. And luckily I was safe. But I was so grateful for I was so grateful for the drive-by that day. Thank you to make it home. Nobody got hurt. Thank you. Thank you. And so I made it home. I can't. My mom said, where you was at? I don't know. I was just down the street. That's so ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Well, ain't you lucky? Ain't you lucky I made it through all these incidents?
How I'm lucky?
Because if I didn't make it through it, we ain't had no little goofy friend to come and Tanya, come downstairs. Come down to this. What floor you had? I don't even remember what floor you had though.
7.
I been calling up at her back window. Kitty, come downstairs. Like she could hear me.
Right.
But anyhow, y'all.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm starting to retire this shit.
Okay. I can't help it. I can't help it. And so, yeah, well, I definitely think that, like, but for me, like, in my household, I have a husband, and so, you know, and then I got kids.
That she's constantly trying to sell.
Right, I mean, if they don't go nowhere, and so if somebody did be buying them or whatever, they like, I guess they talk to them or something for a minute, and then they bring them home. They bring them back, especially Bluey. Bluey come right home, come back, and then she come bother me, talking about she want. First of all, y'all. So today she wanted to go to the clam zone, and so she even made a flyer for the 4th of July. She going to the clam zone on the 4th of July. And that's all she talking about.
A flyer?
Yeah, she make flyers. If she make events for everybody's birthday, but it's for her to do something, okay? Look, now my baby, she's autistic, but she is intelligent as they come. And so everybody's birthday, like for instance, if it's Tanya's birthday, she knows Tanya's birthday, it's Sugar Bee birthday, she'll make a flyer and say, Sugar Bee, happy birthday. July 21st, we going to the clam zone. And we going to the Disneyland. And she put on all her favorite things.
Oh.
But it's happy birthday. It's happy birthday.
Okay.
So all of us, on our birthdays, we have to do what she.
Happy birthday to you. But she wanna. Okay.
And I mean, she get everybody's birthday. She know everybody's birthday by her. Her father, happy birthday, Daddy. And we going to the Disneyland. Happy birthday, Schwa. We going to wherever we gonna go with her birthday. So everybody, and it's a flight. And she even made a flyer last night. Now, no 4th of July ain't nobody's birthday. It's a holiday. But she knows 4th of July is a holiday. We going to the clam zone. But we ain't going to the clam zone today, y'all. We gonna I keep trying to tell her we gonna go July 29th. Keep telling her we gonna go.
She said no.
Yeah. She ain't fucking with that July 29th.
No, she ain't feeling it.
She gave me to the 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I told her yesterday, I said, well, Mama ain't got no money, so we can't go to the clam zone. Clam zone, they like $79 a ticket. I said, we can't go to clam zone because you ain't got no money. She gonna go get my husband film, like the fake money, pearl money. She's like, where is that money?
She funny, G.
Where is that money?
She funny.
And she gonna. Then I thought to myself, I said, I wonder if I could pass this money off. They ain't gonna believe me. So
you gonna fuck around and be locked up.
I know. First of all, I was trying to, can y'all help me there? I'm trying to do something special for my baby. And she drive me crazy because she gonna say it 1,000 times until we go. So, that's the story of my life. And so anyhow. But yeah, I don't know, but yeah, no, I don't know, like, what about anybody that you met, they family dynamics? Have you ever came across anybody like there was somebody close to you that had a strange family dynamic? Like, just, not strange, but just not the normal.
No.
Would you consider yourself a church kid? Were you raised up in the church?
Yeah.
That's why you could.
On both sides.
On both sides.
Cause on my father's side, my grandfather had a church.
Okay.
He was a pastor before he passed away, and then when he passed away, my grandmother took over the church. And then when she wasn't able to keep up with it, then my father and my uncles took over, and then they eventually sold it.
The church?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. On that side, and then on my mother's side, all of them, I went to church with them every Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother had me in church every Sunday as a kid. So
I think. Let me check my book. I think that's so important. Like, it's such a it's so good. I think when kids are able to go to church, you know what I'm saying? They change. Even if you get lost along the way throughout life, and most of all of us do, you still have that foundation that you always follow back to God. Like you know what I'm saying? It's there. Prayer is so important to keep you going. I even it's funny because when people be going through things or whatever, now it, like at first I kind of just be like, well, just stay uplifted, try to stay happy, positive. But really, to be honest, prayer is it.
So I handle prayer.
Yep, prayers, man. If you just pray and just call on God, you may not feel change right that day, but He will start to heal.
It's gonna be some stuff moving.
Yes, you got to do it. And you got to do it while you in the midst of the sorrow and the heartache. You know what I'm saying? When you in the midst of it, don't be afraid to just say, Father God, I need you. Talk to him like you'd be talking to your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, cause that's when he's closest to the brokenhearted. I think people don't realize that when you be hurting, you be like, you start running out of all your options, and you don't say nothing to God, and he's sitting there waiting on you like this.
Right. Listening.
Yep. Yeah, just listening. And so, as children of God, it's so important for us to just talk about Him, to share His word, to be a cheerful giver. You know what I'm saying? That's really what life is about. Life is very short.
Yeah.
And you have to enjoy it while you're here. The little things. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're not here no more, like, I don't think, like, I hear somebody say, like, money is the rule of our evil. I don't really think that. I think God wants you could ask for abundance and money is a tool, but he like, okay, now you get all this money, what you gonna do with it though? Because you can't eat when you die, you can't take it with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So focus on your things that you're building up in heaven, the good deeds that you do. Share it. You know what I'm saying? You could give to the churches, you could give to the poor, your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Just don't
be greedy.
Yeah, I mean, people they be millionaires and be like. I think they be afraid to go broke or something like that, and then they could walk past people that got nothing and don't feel like they want to give anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I always feel that that's kind of strange. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see if you got $5, you like. I'm scared to get this. I'm scared to get $2 because if I get $2, I ain't gonna be at bed. I can understand that theory, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But even in that case, you should still, you gotta trust God.
Trust in God and still believe that He's still gonna provide for you and make sure that you're good.
Yep, and make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like I love I do like to receive. Like I love when people give me gifts and stuff, but I also like to. I love to give. Like I do. Yeah.
I do too. Like I don't know. Like make somebody's day, making them. You know what I'm saying? Put a smile on their face.
Yep.
I don't know.
Make it feel like somebody thinking about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they special enough to give them. You know what I'm saying? It makes you, and I know that's how God feels. Like, don't you realize how much joy you get from when you give a person something? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nice to do. You know, even with the I said I was gonna start doing a content day too for my story time. Because since I'm gonna start going out to do it more in person or whatever, I still want to keep the content part of it on the YouTube. So I definitely need to figure out a day when I actually do more. Cause I don't be doing it a lot no more like I used to. Like at first, the fairy godmother storytelling was like my main focus. But now I'm like all over the place. Like, okay, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of this, and then even with our even with our podcasts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's nice just to. It's like it originally started because it was a bunch of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like supporting each other, a sisterhood. You know, to uplift one another, to have a safe space for us to talk. Whatever you're going through, pray together. Build together. You can always do more with more people. You know what I'm saying? It's power in numbers. And so if you got a crew and y'all all got the same focus and you pushing something, it's like, look out.
Right.
Because it can be really amazing. You know what I'm saying? When you all have that one focus and
y'all locked in.
Yeah, even for even with the Just a Girl from Chicago stuff, I be like, man, mess with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole thing it's not about self. It's about me trying to highlight y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so if you let me know, hey, I got a song out, I want to push it, or I got a book, you want to push it or whatever. I love to share your work and put it on the web page, because I definitely feel like Chicago, we don't get enough shine. You know what I'm saying? Especially as underground artists, professional women in Chicago. So I definitely, I love for us to be the change. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have I ain't really got no judgment on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pretty much like everybody. If I see you and you sound good or you rap good, I'm gonna clap for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I can't help it. So that if it move me, it move me. Now. And to be honest, it may be some music that I don't like too, but
I mean, you ain't gonna always like everything,
right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may not like the music, but if I still see you doing something as a woman in Chicago and you pushing, you working, I will get behind you. You know what I'm saying? If I see like, oh, you focus, this is what you doing, because I may not like the music or whatever, that don't mean that other people don't like it, and you a woman from Chicago, a creative, I can't help but to love on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess I be wanting. I try to treat people the way I would want to be treated. Right. You know what I'm saying? We all be looking for that, especially as artists. Like, who is the new? Hey, share my music or listen to my music. You know what I'm saying? Because an artist, they ain't nothing without the listener.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You making all this music and you ain't got not one listener. It's time to be like, let me rethink this profession. Maybe, they don't like my music or whatever the case. But if you got, I could start off with one and then build 2, 3 people. And then sometimes you get a mega, like a super supporter, the person that show up for you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to love on them because they don't have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I love my look at my baby. She's gonna come. Okay. Look. Say hi. Hi. Say welcome to 40 Vibes. Clam zone trip. Not the clam zone trip. Welcome to 40 Vibes. Come. Yes. Look. Say in the podcast. Say, welcome to 40 Vibes. Welcome to 40 Vibes. Yes, good job. Clam zone trip? And we going to the clam zone trip. Okay. Well, yes. Let me see. 18. Well, it's almost 4:30, so we didn't been on here almost an hour. But I definitely anything you wanted to say before we start wrapping up? Okay, just wait. Nope. Okay, y'all know we gotta go to the. My baby said we gotta go to the client. You need your head on. That at your face. Okay. Well, y'all, I do want to say, hold on, y'all. Come on. I don't want you tweaking on me. Come on. I'm going to take you in the clam zone trip. Go in the living room here. And then go on the couch and clean. Go. I'm coming. Let me take you back. Go.
Blue baby.
Okay, fam. Here goes. Watch they talking about. I got a question. What question do you got now? My baby got I got a question. I guess that's when you smart. See, I wasn't asking no question. I was like, my mama, she was like, you was slow because I ain't asking no questions. She like, whatever, mama. Anyhow, but I just want to say thank you, Father God, for allowing me and my friend to come together another day in good health. And we'll be able to support and, hopefully be an inspiration for you all. Thank you for watching. We want to bless your week and ask God to look over each and every one of you, to protect you and to guide you. Yes. And give you some peace. If anything burdening you, to give you some rest. Give it to God. And, we thank you for your support. And we want you to have a blessed and wonderful week. And we hope that you all will continue to tap in with us every Saturday at 3:30 as we grow. And, offer us some ideas. And if it's any music you'd like us to share or talk about. And, just tap in with us. Become part of our family and our tribe. My child over here busting the Oreo cookie.
Right.
Oreo cookie.
We ain't doing nothing.
We ain't doing nothing. Wow. That's her and her father. She get it from me too. I can't let y'all. But all right, y'all. Peace and blessings. 40 Vibes Chicago. And see you soon.
Peace.
This one you want to
the only other one on there.